I'm Barry Lynn, the Executive Director of Americans United for Separation of Church and State, located in Washington, D.C. A lot of Americans don't realize that the so-called religious right doesn't want to just control your decisions during life, but even make determinations about when you will be permitted to die. Until the 2005 debacle of Mrs. Terry Schiavo, many Americans didn't realize that the religious right wanted not only to control your life at the moment of conception, but also to control your life all the way until the end of life, a time that they would be allowed to determine. The public reaction to the Schiavo case was clear and unequivocal. 80% of Americans in a CBS poll said that the government should never have been involved in her case. Some of us thought perhaps the religious right would not seize upon end-of-life care as an issue in the future, but we were sadly mistaken. One of the reasons that health care reform is moving so slowly here in Washington is because they have created the fiction that there are death panels and other ways that others will manipulate your decisions at the end of life. They've created this as a major sideshow to what we should be discussing when it comes to health care reform. The religious right is not the only group that might oppose physician assistance in dying or other end-of-life decisions, but they certainly are the most powerful. With hundreds of millions of dollars, they bring a great deal of wealth and power to the table of decision-making. And it's important that Americans who believe that they have a right, using their own ethical guidelines and framework to make decisions, not allow the religious right or any other interest group to determine for them what their options, what their choices at the end of their life will be.